51 years ago, Rosa Parks refused to give up her bus seat to a white passenger. Today, the Oral History Project StoryCorps takes us back to that era. Several years before Rosa Parks took her stand, Jerome Smith was living in New Orleans. He was 10 years old. Here, Jerome Smith recalls an experience from his childhood that still shapes him today.
My father was on the streetcar here, and he took the screen down that separated the blacks from the whites, put it in the middle of the floor. Some months later, I did the same thing. And I put the screen down, took a seat, and the streetcar became very hostile. And the old black woman came from the back and slapped me aside my head. Felt like there was a bell ringing in my head. And she said, I'm going to fix him for disrespecting these white folks. You should never do that, disrespect white people. You have no business trying to sit with them. And she told him, I'm going to take him home. And she pushed me down as I was trying to get off the streetcar. And she came behind me, and she took me behind an auto store on St. Bernard and St. Claude. And this was the moment. This was the moment that made me stand like I stand today. She told me, never, ever stop. She started crying. She hugged me and said, I'm proud of you. Don't you ever quit. And even though I didn't know the word civil rights then, that opened up the door.
Jerome Smith told his story when StoryCorps was in New Orleans earlier this year. Smith went on to become a civil rights activist. Today, he counsels young people to be active in politics. Jerome Smith's interview at StoryCorps, along with all the others, is archived at the Library of Congress. Learn how you can participate at npr.org.
Funding for the StoryCorps Memory Loss Initiative comes from Joe and Carol Rich.